Most people will die without ever meeting themselves. Not because they didn't have the chance, but because the system was designed that way. You were born free. You were born with a spark, a truth, a unique essence. But almost immediately, society began to mold you into something else. Not for your freedom, but for your obedience. This is the deep truth. The majority of people will never become who they are meant to be, because the system doesn't reward authenticity, it punishes it. Think about it. From childhood, you are told what to think, what to believe, what to want. You're given labels, smart or dumb, good or bad, successful or a failure. But who decided what those labels meant? The school system doesn't teach you how to know yourself. It teaches you how to sit still, how to obey authority, how to memorize what others tell you. Creativity is punished. Questioning is punished. Conformity is rewarded. Slowly, you learn to hide your true self. The child who dreamed without limits becomes the adult who is afraid to even try. Then comes the script. Go to school. Get a job. Pay bills. Chase status. Retire. And if you step outside this script, you're called irresponsible, unrealistic, or crazy. But here's the deep truth. This script was never written for your soul. It was written to keep you useful to the system. A cog in the machine. A worker, a consumer, a follower. You weren't supposed to discover your true self, because a person who knows themselves can't be controlled. And so, most people live as strangers to themselves. They bury their real desires under what's acceptable. They trade their passion for survival, their truth for approval. But the cost is heavy. You feel it every day, the silent frustration, the emptiness, the sense that something is missing. That's your soul reminding you, this life is not yours. Yet there are few, a rare few, who refuse to live this way. They are the ones who step off the script. The ones who risk being misunderstood, rejected, even hated, to be themselves. They don't fit the system because they were never meant to. And here's the raw truth. The world doesn't need more obedient copies. It needs more people who are real. More people who dare to live as who they truly are. So how do you become that rare one? It begins with honesty. Brutal honesty. Ask yourself, am I living my truth? Or am I living the life others expected of me? If I removed fear, money, and expectations, what would I really be doing? The answers may scare you, but that fear is proof you're touching the truth. Breaking free isn't about instant change. It's about small acts of courage, every day. Speaking when you're afraid. Creating when no one supports you. Choosing authenticity over approval. Every step towards your truth makes the system weaker, and your soul stronger. Here's the deep truth. Most people never become who they are meant to be. Not because they can't, but because they never choose to. You have a choice. You can continue playing safe, living by a script that was written for you, or you can step into the unknown and finally meet yourself. Because the greatest tragedy is not death. It's to die having never lived as who you truly are. This is deep truth, and the choice is yours.